हाँ नव्या,
देखो अभी वो हाथ पे तेल करके आगे जाएगी। हाँ
1 5 1 0 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 स्टार्ट क्लियर स्टार्ट गुड क्लियर स्टार्ट हो गया अभी बहुत टाइम Many congratulations, sir. First of all, for getting the AVSM. How does it feel, sir?
Thanks so much. The services you keep working. You don't really look at any rewards. Very grateful to have been conferred with this award, and I will work even harder to be worthy of this award.
So today is the concluding ceremony of the 4-day Open Navy windsurfing competition that was held, and we also had the first time introduction of the kite surfing. So what are your thoughts on this 5th edition of the event that also happening in the backdrop of difficult times that we saw over last 1 year? So what do you see of it?
Well, I have been really fascinated by the way this event has grown over the years. I mean, this is the 3rd edition, and seeing the event grow in stature and in the caliber of the sailors has been very inspiring to me. There have been young participants as young as 14 years, and even a couple of them who are younger, all the way up to retired personnel, like there's a brigadier with one arm, Brigadier Roy, and there's a general that come all the way from Delhi, conduct of this event. So it is a very nice thing to see that there is no age limit, either the lower age or upper age as far as sailing is concerned, and I think it's a great way to channelize the energy of our youth. And there are a lot of life lessons which can be learned from taking part in these demanding sports. And I'm really happy with the way sailing is growing in our country. The very fact that Bhopal, a landlocked kind of city, where the yachting node was set up by our very own Commander Sherpal Singh, and it's grown in stature, where I was really happy to see that many of the winners hail from Bhopal, and they've taken up this sport very seriously. And the latest edition of the kite surfing, which is a new event which is going to be part of the next Olympics, it's really great that we've got a chance. I think we've got 6 of these kite surfers which are here, and we have a coach, Mr. Philip, who's been teaching our 6 participants, including a girl, to kite surf. And we really hope that they rise to the level where they can actually compete in the Olympics in this very difficult and very demanding platform, which is the kite surf.
So Navy has been supporting windsurfing now, along with windsurfing, kite surfing, which also includes the civilians also. So what kind of purpose does it serve, and what kind of message does this spread?
Here, sailing in the Navy is almost synonymous, and from the time we join our academy, National Defence Academy or Indian Naval Academy, it's a very important part of the training curriculum. Because, like now, obviously, one has gone on to very modern, state-of-the-art ships with GPS navigation and all that. But during our training days, we were always told to never forget the basics. So, one focused on understanding how the wind affects a boat, or the wind or the tides affect your movement of the boat in the water, and that really enables you to understand all these factors in later life when you go on to small ships and then on to bigger ships. So I think it's a really good way to learn about the elements and the basics of the sea, and the fact that the sea is unforgiving. Mother Nature is unforgiving unless you respect the sea and respect Mother Nature.
So it's more of an endurance, not only physically but also mentally, that the sport teaches us.
Totally, I totally agree with you. And there are a lot of things, like as youngsters, as cadets, there was some exercise called cat's paw. So what would happen is you'll be on a ship, and some 50 miles from the shore, they'll lower the boat into the water, a whaler those days, and they'll put 5 of us in the boat, and we are on your own. You have to navigate and reach the port, and the ship just goes ahead. So these are real great lessons, and not only in your physical fitness and your understanding of the elements, it's a great way to bond. You know, when those 5 of you are together on that boat, and you know that you have to depend on each other, and there's no external force going to come and help you to get to safety.
The Navy has set a lot of new standards, had new records in terms of sailing. We have the all women's team that did the circumnavigation, Sagar Navika Parikrama. We had Captain Dilip Dhond in the past, and then Captain Abhilash Tomi. So, what kind of image the Navy creates for itself when we have such champion sailors coming out and making such a mark?
Yeah, I would say that they are the best ambassadors of the Indian Navy, and they reflect the highest values not only of the Navy, of literally of mankind. And the women, the young girls from various backgrounds, some of them with no sailing background whatsoever, they undertook this voyage, and there were a lot of naysayers, and they proved them wrong, and they came back victorious. As did the first person, this Commander Dhonde, who successfully circumnavigated the world, and Abhilash Tomi, of course, who did it alone and without any stops. So I think it not only personifies the highest values. I mean, it's the highest endurance, fitness, integrity, and all the best of human values are reflected in these young men and women who have actually done us proud, not only as Navy, as country, as India.
Some of the events that we saw for this tournament, Open Navy windsurfing competition, there were a lot of young girls who have participated and have won medals. What kind of message and impression does that create? Are we seeing more young women taking to physically endurance sports?
I absolutely agree with you. And now with the national initiatives of Nari Shakti, and the Navy, for one, has opened up a whole host of branches to the women officers. Now we have 3 women pilots. We've had women navigators or observers, as we call them, for the last more than 7 to 8 years. And they've excelled in flying, and I'm sure the pilots will follow suit. And now we've started embarking women on ships. We've got our first women who are on our oil tankers, as well as on the aircraft carrier, the pride of the Navy, Vikramaditya. We have women officers on these ships, and I'm sure they will pave the way for the future. And who knows, in like the next 20 years, we'll have a destroyer or a frigate commanded by a woman officer.
So, what is the message for our viewers in conclusion? What would you like to tell them? What kind of message would come out from an event such as this, and overall message for the society? What is your, what do you want to say?
I would say it's, we feel privileged to be in Goa with a beautiful setting, for our sailing club, which has more than 50 windsurfers and boats of various categories. And we feel privileged to be able to host events like this and host people from all over the country. And I've been interacting with these youngsters from various states, and the bonhomie and the friendship which they foster during these events is heartwarming. And I'm sure this is just the beginning, and we'll have many more such events. And we also host a lot of NCC cadets. Something like 150 of these NCC cadets come for a sailing camp every year. Again, it's a beautiful symbol of national integration, and we have a lot of events besides sailing, teach them seamanship and show them what the Navy is all about. And I'm sure this will pave the way for many of these to join the Navy. So increasingly with technology and these video games and young kids being stuck behind computer screens, this is very heartening to switch from net surfing to kite surfing and windsurfing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable time, and congratulations once again for your AVSM, and wish you all the best in the future.
Thank you.